This video is for anyone out there that is looking to begin their fitness journey, or anyone that has kind of started their fitness journey, fallen off track, and now you're ready to get back on. I understand, I've been there before. The first thing I want you to really do before I get into my top 5 tips is to breathe, relax. I know that it can be super overwhelming when you decide that you want to start your fitness journey, or you want to get more on track with your fitness journey, and you go out looking online and you see this overwhelming response of everything you need to do or not do in order to achieve your goals. So I've decided to pick these top 5 tips to really help walk you through what you need to do, so that by the end of this video you know exactly how to get on track and how to become the best version of yourself. I hope that this video helps, and as always, if it does, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and smile. Okay, so the first tip I'm going to talk to you about today is progress. Progress comes in many shapes and sizes. The first thing I want you to do is gauge an idea of where you're at now. So this will come from a few different things. Taking progress photos, measuring yourself, and weighing in. I personally recommend weighing in no more than once a month. When it comes to measuring yourself, I measure my glute, my waist, and my thigh, but other people add in their chest and their arms as well. Whatever you feel comfortable in measuring, I do recommend doing this with a measure tape. Then in terms of photos, front on, side on, back on, and if you want to throw it in there, put up a little flex progress photo as well. I think that it's so empowering to appreciate where you are now. Later on down the track, you can look back and see how far you've come. Each and every day, you see yourself in the mirror and you don't see all the little changes that are happening when you're on your fitness journey, but then all those little changes add up, and when you compare the photos side by side, you'll actually be so surprised and so proud of how far you've come. As confronting as it is to have to take those before photos, I really recommend doing it, because many people surprise themselves over the course of their fitness journey. I know I did, because I went from that to this. Along with tracking your progress, I think there's a lot of other measurements of progress that you can use aside from the numbers. I don't care what you're weighing on the scale. What I do care about is your non-scale victories. Do you have more energy throughout the day? Are your cravings decreasing? Are you happier? Are you sleeping better? Are your clothes fitting better? Are you enjoying your journey? There are so many awesome non-scale victories. One of my personal favorite things to focus on is my strength. Am I hitting PBs on my squats or my deadlifts and my hip thrusts? Really focus on the other things outside of the aspect of how you look, because I get that a lot of people do want to start their fitness journey to look a different way. If that's your only goal, then you're not going to enjoy the journey and all the little things that come with living a healthier lifestyle. So don't forget all the other things on your journey as well. Don't get too caught up in those numbers. Number 2, set a goal. So when I mentioned about strength, I personally love setting strength goals. For you, you might have some really big goals. They might be that you want to run a marathon. It might be that you want to step on stage in a bikini. It might be that you want to lose 100 pounds. And all these goals are awesome, but what I really recommend doing is having those bigger goals and then having short to medium term goals to help you get to that overall goal. So if your goal is to step on stage in a bikini and do the WBFF, awesome. How are you going to get there? Depending where your starting point is, you might have some short-term goals of switching out the fizzy drinks for water. You might have some goals of getting to the gym X amount of times and doing a certain amount of weight sessions per week. It might be that you need to work on your relationship with food. So build up these goals that you can do day in and day out to build into habits. And then have medium-term goals. It might be like a photo shoot. It might be a half marathon in order to get you to the full marathon. There's lots of different things that you can do along the way to help you get to that overall goal. But the importance of setting these goals is that on the days that you're really struggling, you might not want to go to the gym, or you might want to eat everything in sight. I know, I've been there before. These goals are there to remind you on why you're going to the gym and why you're sticking to your nutrition. I think it's really important to have these goals and have a clear reason for why you're doing everything, so that even when the tough days come, you can just take a step back and realize that, no, That pizza does not take me close to my goals. My prepared lunch does, you know? So yeah, having a clear goal and why you want to do it is really important on your journey. So I definitely recommend writing down those goals and then sharing it with a loved one, whether that's your best friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your parents or something. Just make sure that you've got that external kind of accountability and support there as well. Where I see a lot of people go wrong when they decide to start their fitness journey is they're very all or nothing. I'm kind of that mindset as well. But if you are brand new to your fitness journey, don't set out and say, you know, I'm going to go to the gym every single day, 2 times a day. So I'm going to eat just chicken and broccoli and just completely like revamp your life, because 1, you might only stick to it for like 1 day or 2 days. 2, it's going to be a miserable 2 days. And 3, no.
No, God, please, no.
Why don't you try and create these goals and then ease into it? So build up some healthy habits. So if you know that you get Starbucks every day with whipped cream, maybe this week you're only going to get Starbucks 4 days a week and you might skip the whipped cream. That's an amazing step forward. So then the next week, you're going to keep that habit up. You might even decrease the amount of times you have Starbucks. You might switch it up to a long black or a 0-calorie Starbucks drink, or even just switch it up for water. That'll save you money, it'll save you calories, and then in the next week you might decide, you know what, I want to walk 8,000 steps every day instead of 5,000 steps every day. And then the next week you might decide that I'm going to make my lunch every day for the week. You've got no Starbucks, you've got an increase in steps, and then the third week you decide to eat out maybe only once a week. And so you're building up all these habits, and by the end of the month you could have built like a new habit each week. So 4 new habits to take you closer to that healthier lifestyle. Take time to kind of realize where your bad habits are and try working on getting them better. You don't have to completely eliminate them. It's really hard to do overnight. I mean, you've built these bad habits up over time, so it will take time to overcome them, but you'll get there. Just stay patient. But tip number 3, planning ahead. Planning is your best friend. If you are super busy like me and like everyone else in this world that's trying to manage relationships, friendships, school, study, work, whatever it is, I understand it gets busy, and this is why planning is so important. I know that a lot of you really struggle with eating healthy because you're strapped for time, and so you end up getting Uber Eats, or you end up picking up takeaways on the way home, or every lunchtime you are walking out with the girls and getting your lunch, and honestly those calories add up. A lot of you could save a lot of money by just simply meal prepping. Not only does it save money, but it saves time. So on a Sunday, you could meal prep your lunches for the week, you could meal prep your dinners for the week. By the time you finish work, it's 5:30, you commute home, it might be 6 or 6:30. You don't want to go to the gym because you're tired. You don't want to cook anything because you're just hungry right then and there, so you reach to the cupboard, you've got Oreos, you've got chocolate. After that, what do you want? Ice cream. I understand. But this could be so easily combated by just taking a little bit of time on your Sunday to be prepared. So prepare those lunches, prepare those dinners. As soon as you come home from work, you can have your meal. All you need to do is heat it up, no excuses. And then following on from this, if you know that every single day after work you are so tired you don't want to go to the gym, then I strongly recommend building up a better sleep habit and a morning routine. Get to bed earlier, turn off Netflix, turn off your phone an hour before going to bed, or even half an hour before going to bed. Make sure that you are in bed in time to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Planning comes into this too. Make sure that your bag is packed for the gym. Make sure that your outfit is there ready to go. Make sure that your meals are packed, your work gear is ready the night before, so that in the morning you wake up, you roll out of bed, you get to the gym.
Gotta go to the gym the whole week.
You have an amazing day at work, you eat your prepared lunch, you skip out on the work cakes and cupcakes, you're feeling great, you go home, you've had your yummy lunch, you're ready for your dinner, and you don't need to go to the gym because you've already done it. Amazing. Planning is incredible. You save money because you're not eating out every single day, but you save time in cooking and doing the dishes. When it comes to meal planning, the next question you're probably thinking is, how do I know what to eat? And everywhere online has keto, paleo, vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, low carb, high fat, low fat, I don't know. It is so overwhelming. There's so much information out there online, so I'm going to keep it very simple for you if it fits your macros. This is my kind of lifestyle. So if it fits your macros, it's all about counting your macros, your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. These 3 macronutrients make up your calories for the whole day. So how do you do this? Nice and simple. Download the app MyFitnessPal. It tracks everything. You can even track your water if you want to make sure that you're drinking enough water throughout the day. And from here, you can kind of track what you're eating day in, day out, and get an understanding of what you're actually eating in terms of the caloric amounts. And when you download this app, I cannot stress enough to you, please do not use the calculator on MyFitnessPal to tell you how much food you should or shouldn't be eating. Please do not use an online calculator. A lot of these calculators, particularly MyFitnessPal, will not calculate it correctly. So if I was to follow MyFitnessPal calculations, I'd be under eating in protein and I'd be under eating in general because my goal is muscle gain right now. But even if I set my goal to fat loss, it calculates my calories way too low. So please make sure that you get a customized meal plan to you so that you know exactly how much to eat based on your height, weight, age, goals, lifestyle, and everything else taken into account. A simple online calculator just isn't enough to help you achieve your goals. Number 4, create a plan. So once you've sorted out your nutrition, now you need to create a workout plan. Not everyone wants to go to the gym. You need to find out some form of exercise that you enjoy doing, whether that's walking, biking, swimming, classes like F45, Orange Theory, spin cycle, whatever it is. There are so many different ways of getting fit and becoming the best version of yourself. What's most important is that you enjoy it. I personally don't like running. You will not catch me running. I like to weightlift, so I'm going to use weightlifting as an example. If your goal is to lose fat and to shape up and to feel really good, strong, healthy, and happy, I recommend weightlifting. I absolutely love it. Once you decide on the type of exercise that you want to do, you need to be realistic about how many times you plan on exercising. Do you want to work out 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, or 6 times a week? I personally recommend not working out more than 6 times a week because your body needs like a day or 2 to recover and build. So don't go too hard, too fast. You might decide that you want to start off with 4 days a week in the gym, upper workout, a lower workout, a rest day, an upper workout, a lower workout. That is 4 workouts, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Nice and simple. Decide on the amount of days that you want to do and then create a plan for each of those days. I know that I post a whole lot of workouts for free on Instagram. You can check them out here. There's also plenty of free workout videos on YouTube and all over Instagram. There's so many websites now that offer these workouts. Go in there with a purpose, know exactly what you want to do, and come out breaking a sweat, feeling good, feeling strong, and loving it. If you are really struggling to create a meal and training plan, I would love to help you. You can head along to anjuliemac.com and join the squad so that I can customize plans to you. But of course, this video is here for me to help you. So if you have any questions at all, make sure you comment them below. I would love to hear from you guys. Following on from this, I want to talk to you about the last thing, number 5. This is kind of like the equation in which you need to achieve your fitness goals this year in order to become the best version of yourself. There are 5 key things that will get you the results, and these are hard work. It's not going to be easy. We all have our highs and lows. You just need to be able to push through those low days so that you can really appreciate the high days. Consistency. You know what? Having a burger does not make you a bad person. Having a burger or an ice cream is not going to set you back. Having one every day on top of everything else that you're eating might slow down your progress. Just know that this is a lifestyle and that what matters most is what you do each and every day, not what you do every once in a while. So you know what, if you have a family dinner or it's your birthday, go out and eat that cake, go out and have fun. Just remember that like 90% of the rest of the time you need to be hitting your macro goals and sticking to your calories and slaying those workouts. Number 3, patience. Results do not happen overnight. I cannot stress this enough. You did not gain the fat overnight. It's taken maybe weeks, months, years to get to where you are now. So be kind to yourself. Just realize that progress isn't going to happen overnight and it does take time. Trust the process, stick at it. Hard work pays off. 4, nutrition. Need I say more? 5, training. Whatever exercise you choose to do, make sure that you are enjoying it, always progressing and challenging yourself in and outside of the gym. All of these 5 things alongside the greater 5 tips will help you get to where you want to be. So please enjoy the journey, live a lifestyle that you can enjoy. Forget about the quick 30-day diets or the 6-week challenges or the 12-week transformations. Really focus on creating and building these healthy habits and a healthy lifestyle that you can sustain happy, healthy, strong, and confident. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and smart.